Hello, my darling minions. This is Brass Persimmon, and I am working on Goblin Gourmet today. And I thought you guys would like to see the latest progress. So, you can see that it's kind of a pretty scene. This is my version of gray boxing. It's not entirely gray, but I really don't like working in an ugly gray box environment. Over here, you can see where I have done some gray boxing, and let me show you why you're really happy that I haven't finished working on the gray boxing. That would be our little buddy over here, and that is our absolutely horrible little trader who we are going to trade our shiny pebbles that we get from the feast. So as you may recall, you're over here in your little hovel and you make all kinds of you go and hold on, I'm sorry, I am being confusing. Let me just hit play and show you one more time. So you go out and you get mushrooms named Test, probably not. And you run around and you get interesting little things from out in the woods, and then you put them in a jar or a bottle and then get them to ferment, and you take them to your goblin feast. Now, ugly dude over there is who you are going to be trading your shiny pebbles that you get for your wonderful, weird little pickled scorpions and kombucha brew of rotted mushrooms. I mean, what more is there to life? How perfect is that? And then you're going to trade with this guy and get things that you need, like upgrades to your house, and more jars, and more pickles. And also, I wanted to show you guys something which was surprisingly difficult to code. It is this entire 6-pixel box. Okay, fine, I do some gray boxing. This is technically a shelf. On the shelf, you are going to have your jars and your bottles. And notice, this actually shows a container of a container. If you know, you know. You click on it, and then you can add or remove your ingredients. Right now, you can just have infinite amounts of scorpions. Or rotweed, or whatever you put in there. I'm sure you guys are like, no, that's not a bug. Well, the scorpion is a bug, but this infinite resources thing, you should totally keep that. However, that's not happening. One thing I also wanted to point out is this here is called a shelf, and in the blueprint, one of the first things that happens on begin play is we are checking over here to see whether or not it's the server. If it is the server, then we're going to go through and do all kinds of interesting things. If it is not the server, I am going to print not server. Yes, it's a typo, but not necessarily terrible, and I think I've spent too much time on Reddit on cute animals subreddits because I typed that out and I was like, not server. Yes, that's exactly what's happening. Anyway, I could probably show you all of the interesting things here that happen. Isn't this fascinating? Don't you love this? Don't you want to know every single thing about this? Honestly, you probably do not. But all of those right there, so the inventory, the shelf grid, and the container grid are all made just so this little gray box can give you jars full of infinite scorpions. Admit it, that's what you've always wanted in life, infinite scorpions. At least for your friends / enemies / goblins. Alright, that's enough babbling for today. You guys have a good rest of your day, and I will keep coding and talk to you soon.